I'm hoping I can, when you go to accomplish a goal, if I'm going to go climb the top of the mountain just like the little engine I could, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Unfortunately, if you have a piece of shit around that's trying to fuck you over, trying to push you off your thing, trying to distract you, trying to, I think I can, I think I can. No, you can't. I think I can, I think I can. I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. No, you can't. I'm going to trip you. I'll be up at the top. I'll get there before you. And then I'll make sure you can't do it. Why would you do anything like that? What? So not only do you have to think about, by keeping Lucy in your life, not only do you have to think about pursuing your goals, right? You got to build a safe house. You need to make sure your kids have good education and a career and all the rest. Because, I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, they need health care. They need health care. They need a good education. They need a household. They need Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Vygotsky, Piaget, Vygotsky. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Knowledge is cumulative. You add on top. It's like math, right? You learn how to count, then you learn, your addition, subtraction, multiplication. Then you get to algebra, and it all is cumulative. And if you have somebody that's like, yeah, well, math's math. What about something insignificant? And so ignorance can be cumulative too. So ignorant motherfuckers need to keep on, double down and on their ignorance, whereas intelligent people need to keep on, need that knowledge. But you ever talk to a person that's actually concerned for your well-being? I got into some argument with a guy on Facebook, and he was like talking about the issue of affirmative action or something, and I'm like, you don't even care about my well-being. And after that, he just deleted me. I got you, didn't I? I think I can. I think I can. I think letting Lucy stay in my life is to forever get beat up by Michael Patton and Neil Miles and Tina Stevenson. I don't want to get hit by them no more. She wasn't there when I was getting hit by them. She didn't give me any good advice, and she even said that with Barbara, what would she have done? She would have been the same piece of shit no matter what. I should have ran away from her. She's never been a mother to me. She's never been by my side. She never was dedicated to being by my side and to protecting my security, to protect my body. She didn't give a fuck about protect. They dropped me off. Barbara beat the shit out of me, and then I was weird around her every time. Yeah, I don't want to talk. That's the piece of shit that fucking attacked my body like a fucking psycho piece of shit. That was awful. That was terrible. What am I supposed to talk to her about? And then, I'm 40 years old, and she didn't, feel bad that she knows. I mean, I would know if I got a grandchild and I never called him, never talked to him his birth, never did anything, never gave any fucking effort at all. So how did she not know that? She knew. She's just a wicked piece of shit and didn't give a fuck. She's a psycho. She's greedy. She's selfish. She don't give a shit. Lucy didn't say anything when her brother died. If Tony needed Lucy to sit next to him for a month, she wouldn't have done it. She doesn't love Tony. She's never written down a single thing about him. She wants Tony Gripshover to be dead forever. If I do die, I wrote October Holidays. And then I only got one copy, and then I also did this YouTube thing. But I'm telling you now, because I think Lucy and Kathy will try to destroy it the same way that they destroyed Tony's tape. Now my puppies are being ornery right now. There's a puppy right out there who's wanting to get a drink out of this drink. But I got these other dogs that they're just being assholes. And then I have a person that drove by my house and not a single one of them barked. Not a single one of them bark, but all day long they stare at me. And when they want something, they'll bark at me. No, you got it all backwards. You got it all backwards. I gave him a drink earlier. I gave him a drink afterwards. But my other dogs like to knock that shit over, and then, you'll have a little bit of water, and it'd be water for them for the whole day if they, used it correctly, but it's a 5-gallon bucket, so they'll knock the whole fucking bucket over and then just lick a couple laps while the rest of it just goes all over the ground. If only I had a Jonathan Masters as a friend. God, if only if I had a Jonathan... The way I treat my dogs is the way I wish people would treat me. The tiniest bit of validation, the tiniest bit of fucking kindness. Oh my fucking God. I don't think it'd have been hard to have won me over. I don't think it would have been hard to have won me over at all. Unless you're a piece of shit. If you're a wicked piece of shit, then maybe you just didn't see the path. Talk about my virtues. Talk about the Republic like I care. Talk about the virtues in the Republic and talk about voting like I care. Talk about the crime in the neighborhood. Talk about whether or not the McDonald's are abusing their kids. I don't want to know. I'm not. And that's another crazy thing. I think I'm the fucking anti-Xanus. When it comes to child abuse, when it comes to racism, when it comes to being, not a piece of shit. I don't want to live in fear of child abusers. I deserve to be loved. Lucy doesn't understand that. Lucy can't sit next to me because she doesn't love me. She's a wicked dickhead. Don't let her near your wife or kids, and really you shouldn't even let her near you. Listen to yourself. You had to go to a drive yesterday. You don't have a bank account. You got a mailbox real far away. Lucy brought people over to make sure there's a hole in your fucking floor. Now you saw little Oksana walking down, like for her prom, down the staircase. They're raping your family. There's a reason why you keep on saying you're not going to rape my family, because they are. You think Kim Woods gives a shit that you got a fucking stalker? You think Gonzalez gives a shit? It hurts you that Lucy doesn't give a shit. They're fucking strangers. But Lucy doesn't give a shit, and she's got so much fucking in common with people that hurt you. Instead of just saying sorry, I put a hole through your fucking floor. She made it worse and worse and worse, like a dickhead. You fucked up and you didn't say sorry because you don't know me, you don't love me, you don't give a shit. You destroyed my floor because you're a prick. You don't know how to fucking be moral, you fucking piece of shit. You got bad intentions, you piece of shit. She doesn't care if she's a good mother in my eyes. She's fucking failed every fucking year. Who gives a shit? She's gave up a long fucking time ago. I'd like to think Barbara Williams made her evil, but you know what? Maybe it's Camilla and Teresa. She's probably evil. I mean, Tony. She don't even talk about Tony. Why? Because she destroyed the tape. She participated in the fucking hate until he died. Hate until he died. And then she sleeps with her dad until she's, 17 or something? She hates me. The first 10 times, you can feel sorry for somebody, but the 11th time, you just start hating the person. Why are you taking the abuse? My mother's Lucy, and she never told me that I should stand up for myself, or that I mattered. I wasn't supposed to take the abuse. I was supposed to, not have green beans shoved up my ass? I was supposed to stand up for myself and for my loved ones? That's weird. That is not what Lucy says. No. He's hitting me. She's talking to me and talking at me. But she really didn't speak up. She didn't care if you were safe. She didn't care if you... She wanted to hit Kurt to get her aggression out. They force green beans into you because fuck you. Because they can. Your life doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you. You're nothing. Just like when Adams took that fucking... stole... your CD player and your bat. But what you gonna do? You're fucking nothing. Hey, Lucy, you stole my baseball bat. Should we call the cops? Should we report it? Should I even tell you about it? Because you're not a mother. You're not gonna do any fucking thing, right? So Lucy, it was okay to abuse me, exploit me, steal my labor, and make sure I get those great straight A's. They would stand right next to me, pretending like she articulated my mind. She didn't. She terrorized me. I didn't even have books. I didn't have a desk. I had to do my homework in between classes on the fucking bus, or else they'd beat me up. And she can't even remember 10 little fucking objections. She can't even remember 10 little objections. It's like she can't even count to 10. I was dating this woman who didn't know the left from her right. She didn't understand why that bothered me. She's a dumb piece of shit. Why wouldn't that fucking bother me? All because your daddy and your husband didn't give a fuck about how smart you were. Your daddy and husband didn't give a fuck if you were actually talking to them like they're individual people. How many times have I woke up cold and fucking scared and all alone? All she had to do is just be committed to having my back. Okay, I'm not there, but I learned those 10 objections for you. I want you to be smart, and I want you to know fucking the law. You want to be a lawyer? Okay, I learned these objections. I learned 10 of them. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Oh my God, now I know all the laws. Now you learned 10 little words, and now I know all the fucking laws. Look at that. You showed the little bit. You gave me an inch, and I took it a mile, but you gave me an inch of kindness, and I expanded your kindness into a mile. She wasn't committed to have my back. She hasn't been by my side. She's not committed to being a fucking mother. There's no solidarity, no safety, no security. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's 5. Food, water, safety, house. How did she not fucking know this shit? I'm going to college. And then does she give a shit that I need to be smart enough to pass the classes? She's not articulating my mind. She's being a fucking piece of shit. She just wants me to continue to do dishes. I'm not aware enough to network. I'm trying to learn the fucking knowledge. They're making me homeless. I made straight A's in valedictorian. I'm going to fucking college and they're fucking with my whole life. Kathy was a dickhead when I asked her to drive me to college one fucking time. She sprinkled pepper on my eggs one time. She didn't give a fuck about my whole life, her entire life. I've been on the planet for 40 years. She ever say, God, I wonder if he has enough food, water, clothing to eat. I wonder if he's doing... Kathy's always had a brick house to live in. She's had too fucking much. You're telling me she has nobody to talk to? Someone's stalking her and committing crimes and the cops ain't doing nothing and nobody's... Bullshit. Lying motherfuckers. If anything, Kathy has too much. I've never had safety. I've never had a house. I've never been in a warm and safe house. Kathy's always fucking had that shit. And she's got my mother's fucking love. They hang out together. They're risking my fucking life. Not talking to me. Not giving a shit. She was able to pay all of her bills just working at Wendy's. Because she was able to save all of her wealth. I've had over 50 jobs, but my mother's Lucy. It's important for her that I don't gain wealth.